Sudoku Killer, and basically it's like a variant on Sudoku, and it's a lot of fun. Now I just bought this program on the PC for it. I've only been playing it on my phone. So it's a little bit different than what hopefully we'll see when I unlock some more. But anyway, thought I'd hang out and you can watch me be an idiot and not be able to solve this puzzle. So I've already filled in a couple ones that I've figured out. And I did it, not to get too involved in it, but you see this 12 here? That means that you've got your normal roles for Sudoku, right? So you've got to have the rows got to be 1 through 9, the pod has to be 1 through 9, verticals have to be 1 through 9, and that's how you kind of back into and figure out stuff. But what this also does is it has these cages. I don't know what they're called. I consider them cages. And the two numbers in them have to add up to what's in the upper left hand. So this is 12, so that 8 and the 4 has to add up to 12, and this 5 to 3 had to add up to 8. So I was able to figure out these end spots because a row of 1 through 9, if you add 1 through 9 together, you get 45, right? So I knew if I added these all together, all of those numbers, if they were filled out, they would be 45. But I got 12 plus 3 plus 11 plus 10, which is 36. So plus, I knew this had to be a 9 to make the 45. So that's anyway how we do it. So now I'm trying to figure out kind of, what I'm going to do next on this thing. So I know that I've got 9 here in the middle, and I don't know what any of those are going to be. This guy is 5, and because it's a twofer, these are my only possibilities, right? Is 1 and 4 and 2 and 3. So I'm just going to go ahead and pencil those in as basically 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the only things possible to fill this spot in to add up to 5. Which of the two it's going to be, I'm not sure. Let's see here. So for 7, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are possible there. But I've already got a 2 in there, so I know the 2 is not possible. And I've got the 4 in there, so I know the 4 is not possible, which means if the 2 is not possible, then a 5's not possible, right? And if basically I know this is going to be a 6 or a 1, because that's the only two numbers that add up to 7 that are not a 9, not a 2, and not a 4. Now, which of those two they are, I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's try this here. So for 13, the only two numbers, the lowest can be a 4. So it could be 4, but it can't be a 4 because this is, well, hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? That could be a 9. No, it can't be a 9 because of that 9. So that means that 4 is not possible to get to 13. So basically, I can only do... Well, it can't be a 1, right? Can't have a 1. 4 is going to be the 5 is going to... So it's either going to be 5, 6, or 7. It'll be 7 and 6, or... Oh, it can't be a 5. It's got to be a 7 or a 6. Those are the only two numbers that can add to 13 that still allow me to hit in the matrix here. So this is interesting. 6 and 1. Okay, so these two here, I could have... Can't be 9 and 1, right? Because I've got a 9 up here. Could it be 8 and 2? No, because the 2's up here. So 7 and 3 are possible. 6 and 4 are not possible. And obviously we can't have 5 and 5 because the two can't be the same. So, all right, so now I know that any of these 4 could be 6. My 1 is definitely going to be either here or here. All right, still got some more work to do here. I wish I had cages on these other numbers, but I don't. That's a little frustrating. It makes it actually harder. Usually I would have everything caged. This is my first time playing a puzzle that didn't have them all caged. But all right, so this could be, can't be 1 and 9 because I've already got a 9 filled out. So it could be 8 and 2. Could be, can't be 7 and 3 because there's a 7 up here. Could it be 6 and 4? Yes. Could it be, can't be 5 and 5, so that's it. This has to be basically 1 and 2. Don't know in which ones it's going to be, but that gets now rid of the 2 and the 8 here. So I know those are going to be 6 and 4. So for my 11 then, my 11 can only be, can't be 9 and 2. It could be, it has to be just 8 and 3, I think. Right? Because 7 and 4 is not possible because of the 7 up there. And there's a 5 there. So yeah, so I now know all these numbers. I just don't know where they fall. On which side of things that they fall. Let's see if we can't dig in a little bit more and figure that out. So for 8, only combinations I could have 7 and 1. There's nothing preventing that from happening. 2 and 6 is doable. How about 3 and 5? Can't be 3 and 5, and the reason is because I know one of these two are definitely a 3. So that knocks me down there. Let's now, I'm going to clear these out because I did these before. So let's kind of walk through it together. All right, for my 11, so basically 2, 9, 3, 8, 4, 7, 5, 6, right? But up here we can't have the 9, which means that I can't have the 2 down there. This can't have the 2, which means I can't have the 9 down here. 4 and 6 are definitely going to be up here. So that means I got to get rid of 4 and 6. And if I get rid of 4 and 6 from here, that means I get rid of 7 and 5 from there. Okay. All right, for 5, we can basically have 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 possibilities for those 2 boxes. For 8, I can have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. But for 7, for these 2, I can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I don't know what those 2 are going to be. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. I'm missing something here, and I don't know what I'm missing. I've got those corners filled out. What else could I figure out? See, normally what I would do if they were caged everywhere is I would start adding 45s in the blocks and in the verticals, but I really can't do that because not everything's been caged. I feel like this makes it even harder than like your normal killer Sudoku would be. I'm sure there's a technique here that I don't know yet. Again, remember, this is my first time messing around with this type of Sudoku. 4 and 6. Oh, here we go. I know that can't be a 6 because I know there's going to be a 4 or a 6 there. So if I get rid of that 6 there, I know that has to be a 1, right? All right, let's look at that bottom. Or Nathan, you think? All right, let's do that. So I know that has to be a 1, right? So which means that has to be a 6. The bottom roll. Yeah, we got a mess here, right? So we know that the 5 can't be there. 4 can't be there. Let's look at the 9. 9 can't be 8 and 1. It can be 7, 2. 3, 6 is possible, but 4, 5 is not. Neither of these can be 3, so that means 6, 9 is gone. So Nathan says, where does the 9 fit? So the 9, this can't be a 9 here. Where can I put a 9? Because we know there's going to be a 9 here. The 9 can't go here. 9 can't go here. I'm with you now. So this has to be 9, 3. I like that, Nathan. I had not thought about that restriction where you've got to fit the bigger number, right? Good call, man. Good call. So that means the 3, neither of those can be the 3. And so basically it's got to be 6, 1 is my only combination there. So there's my 1, my 6, there's my 2, my 7, there's my 3, my 9. I just don't know where they're going to fall within that. All right, so let's talk about this 13 here. For 13, I could have 4, 9. That's out. 5, 8 could work. 6, 7 cannot. So I don't know. It'd be nice if there's a way to. No, you just gotta. So I know that's 5, 8 are my 2 numbers there. So let's use your 9 technique again, Nathan. There's 9 there, but I've got to fit the 8. The 8. Well, I already know that. Never mind. Doesn't help me here. Let's look here for the 9. So my 9 can only be in one of these 4 spots here. Let's do the 5 first. So the 5 can only be 1, 4, or 2, 3. So right, so 1, 4, 2, 3. My 10 could be 1, 9 works. 2, 8 works. 3, 7 does not. And how about 4, 6 would work? Okay. Not quite sure what these inner boxes are going to be able to tell me. It's a little frustrating. Little frustrating. What is this? What does this do here? Oh, instead of putting them in squares, it just puts them in the boxes. Okay. All right. Yeah, pretty exciting stuff, right? Doing Sudoku. How exciting of a game stream can I come up with? Let's see. What could I do? All right. Well, I'm just going to fill these in and see if I can't figure it out. That's part of. I have so much fun with these types of things because I know I can hop on YouTube and get a bunch of techniques, but I find it a little bit more. I don't know, entertaining for me to kind of sort through it myself. Now, granted, I appreciate Nathan helping out, and please, Nathan, help me some more. If you are familiar with these puzzles, they're cool though. Like I've been pretty much tired of Sudoku, but I found this, and I once I kind of figured out what it was, I was like, shit, that's pretty cool. Oh, here's something here. Well, keep an eye on me, man. Keep an eye on me. How's that sound? Because yeah, I do kind of like figuring it out. So here we've got 1 and 6, right? We know a 1 or a 6 is going to fill that in. So that means we can't have a 1 or a 6 there, which means that the only ones that are going to work, 7 and 1 still works, 5 and 3 still works. So it's got to be. Let's see. So you know what? I'm going to clear it out. Let's build this one together. Knowing that. Oh no, it doesn't work either, does it? Because I'm not forced. So in theory, that could bridge over there. But the 1 and 6, I definitely know, right? So that means it's either going to be 1, 7 or 3, 5. So we know that. All right. So let's play some more. All right. So there's that 3 takes us out. That has to be a 7. It's funny when you do this, you kind of forget like normal Sudoku stuff, right? So that means I know that that's a 3. All right. Now that I don't have the luxury there, but now we're getting somewhere. All right. So I did not commit 3 to that row at all. Let's see here. But I just figured out that I know it has to be a 9, 3, so that means that has to be a 9. So which means that's got to be my 3. All right. right, starting to get somewhere. Now we know that can't be 7, so this has to be a 1. Because it can't be the 3, so it has to be a 1. Which means that has to be a 7. Alright. Slowly figuring it out. These brain puzzles are so cool. So cool. Alright, so let's play some more here. Where else have I kind of stripped out? I don't have any numbers there. I didn't. Oh, I committed a 1 there, so let's get rid of that 1. That can't happen because of that 1, which means the 4 can't happen there. The 2 can't happen there because of the 2 up there, which means the 3 can't happen here. All right, and the 3 can't happen because the 3's down in this row, which means that has to be a 1. And that means that has to be a 4. All right. Slowly but surely. Now, because that 1 is there, I know that has to be a 2, which means that has to be a 1. All right. So it's 2 and 2. So I've got a 2 on this row, and it has to be here in the middle. So I've already got that done. That 7 is not possible, so let's get rid of that. Okay, we know it's going to be a 2 or a 6. This is going to be an 8 and a 3, but I killed the 3 there, so it means it has to be an 8, which means that has to be my 3. Alright. What else does that give me? I know the 4 and the 6 have to be here. I don't have anything solid there. At least not yet. 2 and the 6 don't get revealed. Alright, let's put it. What are my possibilities on this 12? It could be 3, 9. Let's do this. It could be 3, 9. And could it be 5, 7? It could. No, it can't be 5, 7 because both 7 and 5 are there. So this has to be 3, 9. So here's an idea. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, no, that doesn't help me. Shit. Let's see. Let's play a little bit more here. Let's quickly do this guy. All right, so in theory, we can go 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, and 4, 5. But we can't have a 5 there or a 3 there. So 5, that means I get rid of the 4 here. If I got rid of the 3 there, it means I need to get rid of the 6 up here. All right, because of that 5, 3 that's there. I don't have a 9 committed on either of those axes. What else is there here? Does that have to be a 7? Yes, because of that 2 up there. Perfect. So let's do that. Let's make that my 7, which makes that my 2. So now that 1 eliminates that. That makes that the 6, which makes that a 1. We're getting there. Okay. How about this 4, 6? Anything knocking out that 4, 6? I don't see anything knocking that out. All right. How about here? So I know that has to be an 8, right? Because it can't be a 9. The 9's eliminated. Whoops. Yeah, it has to be 9, 1. And the 9... No, it can't be 9, 1. Hold on. What did... Can't be a 1. Can't be a 2. It could be a 2, so it could be 8, 2. Right. Could it be 3, 7? No. And it can't be 4, 6 because the 4 is up there. So I know it has to be an 8 or a 2. But there's nothing else tipping me off otherwise. All right, how about the 15 here? It can't be a 7, 8, so it has to be 6, 9. There's the 9, so this has to be a 6. Which puts my 9 up here. All right. You've already got a 2 in the bottom left cube. Yeah, so this has to be 2. 8, 2. Oh, good call, Jim. So that has to be the 8. That has to be the 2. Nice spot, Jim. Nice spotting. All right. So let's take a look here. So that now we've got a row. We finished a row or a column. Yay. All right. So now I know. So this actually here, this bottom row has to be a 9. I know because that can't be 9, 4. I know that's my 9, don't I? Right? That's the only place it could be. Right? Because of the verticals and that. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. So maybe I can fill in more of my 9s. Maybe not. But I know my 9 is going to be either. Let's start penciling those 9s here. I can have a 9 there. I can have a 9 there. Bottom row is a 9 there, so none of those are going to be 9s. Any of these 3. So this is the only place. So this has to be a 9, right? Because I've got a 9 here. That, I know either of those has to be a 9. None of those can be a 9, so that has to be a 9. So let's put in that 9. All right. I just don't know which of these are going to be my 9. Well, no, I don't, because I don't know what that middle thing is. All right, so let's go back to figuring out our 9s. We need to figure out my 9 up here. It's going to be one of these 2 places, and my guess is it's going to be here, but I'm not positive on that. Nice. All right, so I think, well, let's put up our 9 possibilities, right? So 9, 9, so either of these can be 9. So it doesn't help me there. I've got my 9 there. Let's look at my possibilities for 9s here. That's all done there. So let's mess around with 8s. All right, let's look here. I've got 2s, right? So one of these, there's all my 2s are done. How about my 3? No. How about the 5s? So one of these 3 has to be a 5. But no way of knowing which. How about 7s? I've got to have a 7 in the middle. So any of those could be a 7. How about let's just go 1s here. So none of those can be a 1. I could have 1s there. And I could have 1s here. Nothing preventing that. Okay, and I've got a 1 there, there, and there. Okay. Anything preventing a 1 here or here? And the answer is no. So either of those can be a 1. Okay, 2s are done. 3s, I'm looking at this column here. So let's look at 3s. So I could have 3s up here. Nothing preventing this from being a 3. So let's mark that as a 3. Up here, is there anything preventing any of those 4 from being a 3? I don't think so. So let's add 3 there. All right, how about 4s? What information do I have on 4s? Here, either of those could be a 4. And any of that could be a 4. So that's that. Hey, Eloy. Thank you, Mr. Oil. All right. else could I do? What else can I do here? I got distracted. So I did my 3s, right? I've marked my 3s. Have I marked my 4s for this column here? I have. 5s. Has to be here. All 3 of those are marked with 5s. How about my 6s? So up here, 6s. Nothing preventing it, all 4 of those from being 6s. So let's put a pencil in a 6 there. In the middle here is covered because of that 6. So down here, anything preventing any of those from being a 6? I don't see anything, so all of those could be a 6. 7s, so that could be a 7. That's it. Nothing preventing that otherwise. 8s. Ooh, the double 12. Good call. Can't be 6, 6. I forget about that, and that's splitting them in half. Good call. Where's my... there was another 12 boxer. Did I do it in the same thing? Or is that the only 12 boxer? Good call, Jim. All right, 8s. What could be... all 4 of those could be an 8. Any of these could be an 8. And the 9s I've got done. All right. Let's make sure I didn't do anything else with the even numbers here. 13, 10, I don't have 2 5s. Okay, so I don't have any even splits. So I don't think there's more for me to solve there. So let's look here. My 2s have to be there. My 1s are done. My 3 is done. Where could I have 4s for this box? I could only have 4s here. I could have 5s. Can't have 5s there because of that 5 and 3, right? So that's the only place where I could have a 5. How about 6? Could have a 6 there. I could also have a 6 here. But I can't have it there. 7. Is there anything preventing a 7 from this middle row? Yeah, that can't be a 7. All right, so that's the only place I can have a 7. There's my 8. And then my 9. I could have a 9 there. I could have it there. Or I could have it there. All right. Let's keep going. That's going to be a 4 or a 6. And there's nothing telling me which yet. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe there is. I got rid of... what is... oh, there's the 1, right? So now I know that's either a 3 or a 4, which means that can't be a 4. It has to be a 6. So there's a 6 there, which puts my 4 there. Boom. That means that has to be an 8 because it can't be a 3 or a 4 because my 3 or 4 is going to be there. So, nope. JK. So let's clear this out now. We've effed up. Wait, 3 and 4 doesn't add up to... what am I thinking here? Something's fucked up. I shouldn't say that. Something's messed up. 5 can be... it can't be 4, 1. So it has to be 2, 3. That's my only possibilities. So for 11, in theory, I can only have these numbers. Now let's eliminate some of them, right? So the 9, 2 goes away because of the 9 there. The 6, 5, 6 goes away because of the 6 up there. That can't have a 4. Neither of them. I can't have 8, 3 because I know 2, 3 is going to be there. So that means 7 is the only possibility for up there. So that means that's a 7. That's a 4. We got it. All right. Now that means that my 4s... No, I'm done with 4s on this. Okay. So this is... Something's messed up here. So 13s... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8 are the only possibilities here. Nothing giving me away there. 9, so no new information there. All right, let's go back to filling out what the hell these 3 things could be. All right, 1, 2. How about 3s? I could have 3s all the way around. No, only these 2 can be 3s because I'm going to have a 3 there. Let's look at here. Something's messed up here. This is going to have to be a 9, 3, so that 8 is gone. So it means that... All right, so that means that can't be a 3. So that means... Is that the only place I can have a 3? We decided it can't be here because of the 2, 3. It can't be there. So yeah, that's my only place to have a 3. What you got, Jim? The 8 double box only has 6 and 2. That means your 6 can't be in the middle row of the upper center. Good call. Good call. All those 6s are gone. Good call. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. How about my 5? I could have a 5 there. Can I have a 5 here? Yes. Nothing preventing either of those. 6, 7. How about my 8? So this is going to be 5 8s. Is there anything preventing? The 8 can't be there, so it has to be my 5. What? Which means that has to be my 8. Which means this has to be a 6. Because it can't be anything else. It can't be a 1, 2. It can't be a 3. It can't be a 4, can't be a 5, it can be a 6, can't be a 7. Why can't it be an 8? Why can't it be a 9? So it has to be 6. All right. Cool. Which means now that's saying that can only be a 9 because of my elimination. Look at, which means that could only be my 3, which means that's my only 9. Oh my God, it's starting to happen. It's coming together, kids. Watch out. All right. So let's take a look at what all our implications are. Here, can I still be a 6 here? I can. And is that the only place I can be a 6? No, I could also be a 6 there. I could be a 1 in all 3 of those places. How about 2, 3? There's my 4s. Anything preventing... 4s, no. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So I know the 6 is definitely going to be here. In one of those 2 boxes. Let's see. You can't be in the 6. You can't be the 6 in that 9 double box with the cube above. Right, because I can't have a 3. Good call. So that means it has to be my 6. Good spot, Jim. Good spot, Jim. Right, so that means only 4. Right. I can only have... The 1 is not possible there. Because I can't have it... So it's either going to be a 5 up here or an 8. 4 is gone as well. All right. So that leaves me with just 1 and 4, either here or here. I've got a 1 there. That has to be a 4. Which means that has to be the 1. I need my air horn. We got another cube full. All right. This is riveting streaming stuff. I can't believe I don't have 800 users watching me fumble through doing one of these puzzles for the first time. All right, so if that's 4, we know that's a 5, right? Because that has to add up to 9. That means that has to be a 1, which means that has to be my 8. That has to be a 3 or a 7. Okay. All right, let's work on this cube here. We've got a 1. I've got 2 2s could be there. Nothing preventing a 2 from there. So let's put pencil in a 2. I've got a 3. How about 4s? Yeah, big time. All right, 4s can't be up there because of the 4 there. So any of those could be 4s, yes. This one has to be 5, so it means I can't have 5s in the middle. That means that has to be a 5, right? I know my 5 is going to be here. I've got a 5 there, so the only place that a 5 can go in that box is there. Right, which means the only place a 5 can go is there. If that's a 5, that's an 8. It's slowly happening. All right, now I want to work on this box. 2s. Could either of those be a 2s? Yes. But that's forced to be a 4, 2, so that can't be a 2. That has to be a 2. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that has to be my 6. All right. It is happening. Okay. All right, Jim, I just saw your 9 in the bottom center has only one place to go. That's 100% correct, and that is the only place. Good spot, Jim. We're done with 9s. We finished our first digit. All right, so either of these can be. So I've got 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or the 8s I have not filled out yet. So either of these can be an 8. Anything preventing that? No. So I know those are going to be a 5, 2. I just don't know which way. I know that's going to be a 4, 8. So let's go back up to this box. I think it's up here is my clue. I know that's going to be a 2 or a 6. But I don't. Okay. I can only have 4 or 5 there. I'm trying to find that 7. Damn it. I need to fill out some more 7s. All right, where can my 7 go here? Can't be there, so that means it has to be a 7. Right? That's the only place I can have that. So 7. And then there's my 6, there's my 5, there's my 4. Okay, how about a 1? The 1 I haven't figured out here yet. The 1 has to be there because of that 1. Boom. 1. Aloy, thanks for coming over to Twitch, man. And subbing. Appreciate it. So there's the 1. So that means that has to be a 7. So now we're down to 2 3s. Look at that 2 there. That has to be a 3. That means that has to be my 2. I appreciate it, Aloy. Thank you. Greatly appreciate the Prime sub. All right. So that means we've got to go 3 there. That means that's my 4 or my 7. There's nothing preventing either of those there, but we are cooking with gas now. That has to be a 3. What else? We got 9. How about 6? One of these 3 has to be one of these 2 has to be a 6. Is there anything determining that? No. How about 5s up along top here? Can any of those be 5s? The answer is yes in theory. How about 4s? I think any of those could be a 4. There's my 3. How about my 2s up here? What can't be a 2? Any of these could be a 2. And how about my 1? Has to be along the bottom row here. The 1 has to go there. It's the only place the 1 can go. All right. That means we finished our 1s. That's good. So now that means that's the only... No. Oh, it only can be a 4. Right? Because it can't be the 7. That means that has to be my 7 to fill out that row. Fill out this box with a 4. We're getting there, kiddos. We're getting there. What can go there? Can a 2 go there? No. Can a 3? Can a 4? Can a 5? Can a 6 go there? No. Can a 7 go there? Yes, a 7 could go there, and it might be the only place. No, an 8 can't go. It has to be a 7. Which means that has to be a 6. And we finished our... No, we haven't finished our 6s. Yes, but now we have, because now we know that has to be a 6. Which means that has to be my 2. Which means that has to be my 5. Oh, son of a bitch. I messed something up here. Let's look at my 5s again. Any of those 3 can be a 5. I don't know why I had that otherwise. I messed that up. Damn it. I'm not saying that it can only be a 5, but it can obviously be something else. Can it be a 4? No. Can it be a 6, 7? It can be an 8. It could be an 8. That's why I messed it up. But it's the only place that can be an 8. So that is my 8. Only 1 and 5 at cube 7. I don't know what. Only 1, 5 at cube. Which one's cube 7? I'm sorry. Oh, you talking about down here? Oh. Okay, so we know this is missing, right? Okay. That says it could be a 5-2. This can be only a 5-2, but I filled out the 2, so it has to be a 5. I see what you're saying, Aloy. Good call. That means that has to be my 2. Oh, not that one. Oh, well. That has to be my 4. That has to be my 8. We've almost completed this son of a bitch. That has to be my... No, it doesn't have to be my 5. Or does it? Can it be anything else? Well, let's see if that's my 4-7. That is my 4-7, so let's put that in. That can be a 4 or 5. I know that's my 5. That makes that my 4, 5, 2. We did it. Took me an hour. That's fun, man. I really... Boy, that makes me love Sudoku so much more. Really dig. Really dig. Yeah. Really dig that. Now, I'm hoping the next puzzle I get to do, yeah, that's what I wanted. This is so cool. The different things that you can do. So, like, for example, here, I can figure out that box there because I know this has to add up to 45, right? So I've got 36 between the 26 and the 10. I've got 36. To get to 45, that has to be a 9. Let's see if there's any other low-hanging fruit like that. Don't really have it there. I can't really do it there. Slow Tiger, did I ever do a nonogram puzzles? No, what are those? Never even heard of it, dude. Well, I say dude, non-gender specific dude. But no, Slow Tiger, I've never done that before. Where else can we get some easy wins here? Oh, wait, how do we know the 45? Jim, this took me a while to figure it out, and I did it off camera. So check this out. We know this row has to be populated with 1 through 9. Well, if you add 1 through 9 together, it's 45. So I know the sum of that row has to be 45. I know that these 4 are going to be 26. These 3 are going to be 10. So 10 and 26 is 36. So that has to be a 9. Isn't that cool? super dorky. When I figured that out, I felt so smart. Let's see where else we can get some clues. Oh, hey, Brian. Nanograms are a grid where you have numbers on the top and the side of how many consecutive blocks are filled in. Using the rows and the columns together, you can figure out all the blocks that are filled in. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I'm going to check that out. So you end up, so every block can either be as binary. It's either black or white, or filled in or not filled in. No, I think I understand what you're saying. Interesting. And then the rows and the columns tell me how many. Now, when you say consecutive, it's not the total in the row. It's how many are together in the row. Very interesting, Brian. Very interesting. All right, so let's mess around a little bit more. Let's do something real simple. I know that's going to be 1, 2, or 3. That's the only way 3 boxes can add up to 6. Yeah, but the color ones would be tough, man. So what's cool now is that I know that none of these up here can be a 1, 2, or 3, because we know that those 3 are going to be 1, 2, 3s. All right. Only ways, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are the only possibilities for that 13. For 6, you can only have a 1, 2, 4, 5. With an 8, I can only have 1, 2, 3. I can't have a 4 because you can't have 2 4s, so 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm sitting here doing this in my head and they all get up here. All right, so like a 15 long row might say 5. Oh, I gotcha. So there'll be 5 together, 3 together, then 1 together. And that's in sequence? So I know it'd be 5 and at least 1 space, 3, then at least 1 space, and then 1. Very interesting. Very interesting. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's got to be another easy win in here. Oh, here's an easy win. So, Jim, you'll appreciate this. That whole box has to have 1 through 9, right, Jim? So I know that box is going to add up total to 45. But I've already got in here, 38. So 38 plus 7, this has to be a 1, right? Am I thinking about that right? 38. 40. Wait, 38. No, it can't be right. What am I? 38. How can that add up to 45? What am I missing? Oh, that's because this is not complete. Shit, never mind. Damn it, I was all excited there. I didn't realize the box is extended out. There is something I can do with that here in a little bit, but I was hoping to be able to capture this low hang here. Is there any other outlier boxes? How about any outlier rows? So we've got this whole row here. How about if we can't count the 14. That's part of the 15 above. Yeah. Let's see. Well, let's look at this column here. That's not complete though, because I have 2 outliers there. So what if? Is there a block I can do? That's no good there. Oh, let's see. got? What do we got here? What do we have here? Anything interesting? Not really. Too many outliers. Yeah, that doesn't help me. I know all of that has to add up to 45 times 3. And it's only got 2 outlier boxes. 2 boxes adding up to 13 up here, yeah. So that can only be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? What other do I have? I don't have any more 2 boxes. Now this one is interesting at 3. It has to be a 1, 2, 4. Because it's the only way to get 3 boxes to 7. Any other? What? This 11. No. I'm trying to look for easy wins here. Let's see here. Here's something here. I can go all the way up to 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A 9 won't fit, but I know these 2 are going to lose their 1, 1, 2, 4. This 24 can only be 7, 8, 9. That's big. So that means I lose the 7 there, and I lose the 8 there. So that's a big deal. That means I don't have any 7, 8, 9 there. Well, let's talk about this one, though. So that can be, in theory, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? But in this box, we know it can't be 1, 2, or a 4. We know it can't be a 7, 8, or a 9. How about the 16? The 16, in theory, can be any of the numbers, nothing eliminating it yet. That's not true. We got to get rid of 7, 8, 9 here because of that row. I can't figure that out there. This can only be 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the only way we can fill 4 boxes to add up to 10. Kicker is we don't know which of those 4 are going to end up on the outside box. 17 into 3 should be a limited data set. That could be all the numbers. So let's put all the numbers in there. But, again, we can get rid of 7, 8, 9 here. Right, because of the 7, 8, 9 down there. Oh, these 2 can only be 9. So that means, because 9 and 9 is 18, so that's everything but up to 8, I think. Right, so 8 and 1, 7 and 2, 4 and 5, 6 and 3. $22 can only be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But neither of these can be a 9. And 11 three-ways is everything up to 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. No, I screwed this up. That box is longer. That helps. These 3 have to add up to 9. Yeah, it's a hard one. It's a hard one. I haven't figured out where I'm going to do this. All right, so if the minimum I can have is a 1, 2, that means the highest can go up to a 6, right? Because for me to get to 9 three-ways, this is a 1, that's a 2, that's 3, that leaves 6. So it's only could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Are the only possibilities to finish out that 18. All right. The lowest this can go is a 3 to get to 20. Filling all these numbers in, but I really don't know what it's going to get me. But let's get them filled in, and then we can see if we can't logic out some stuff here. So at 14, in theory, that could be all the numbers. But I know this is going to be 1, 2, 3, so it gets rid of 1, 2, 3 there. Also gets rid of 1, 2, 3 here. All right, this 19 is a big box. It could be anything. Is there anything eliminating anything? I don't think so. No. How about this 23 box? Could be anything. Is there anything taking away? No. How about this 23? Can only be a 6, 8, 9. That's big. That's big, because that means no 6, 8, or 9 there. No 6, 8, or 9 there. This is all my 1, 2, 3, so all the 1, 2, 3 goes from there. I lose the 1, 2, 3 there. We're getting smaller numbers. All right. So how about this guy here? This 20 could be anything. So that can only be 1, 2, 4. Has to be somewhere in there. All right, well, let's finish this out here. So those in theory could be any number. Is there anything preventing a number from happening? No. How about 26? Could be anything but 1. And I know it can't be 9 because there's a 9 on that row already. This 13 could be anything. But I know that that can't be a 1, 2, or 3 because of that. All right, and then this 18 could be anything. And except we can't have a 1, 2, or 3 here. All right, I think I've got all the possibilities figured out, which means somewhere I've got to be able to utilize 45. There's a clue to use 45 here somewhere. Just need to figure out where it is. Give it a couple. Oh, do I? Cool. Yep, sure enough. Good call. Good call. Where can I use 45 again? Don't think I can use it I mean, let's try it here because we've got now limited numbers, right? So we've decided. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. No. Oh, fuck. I was hoping. No, that doesn't help me. It should have a little... Should sum this up for me, and it doesn't. That's a little annoying. So, I know this is dumb, but 45 times 3. So that'll all add up to 135. 45 times 3.
I'm kind of hungry and I'd like to eat dinner soon. Do you have any interest or should I just fend for myself?
All right. Dinner called. It's good hanging out with everybody.